Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. So I'm back in Barrel Cove this time. And hoping to start a new elite streak here. I'm going to do the Fire Caves chain. So, let's see, since last time. I've added a couple of spells to my spellbook since last time. Up until now I have been mostly going on spells that I find rather than, well, spells that I find and spells that I take when leveling up. Rather than messing around with, rather than buying scrolls and that sort of thing. Sorry, I had to put my skeleton onto attack there. But I've decided to start picking up scrolls, partly because I think it makes things a little more interesting. If I vary the spells a bit that I'm using, and in order to do that I had to pick up some more decent spells. But also partly because I've been relying really on other people's spell recommendations, largely going from the revised Paths builds off of the forums, which is what I usually follow. But since I'm on a wizard I can very easily vary the spells I'm using, so I thought I would mix it up a bit. I'm still swapping spells around on my hotbars here from where I've rejigged my spells. I've switched over to a lot of ice spells, of course, because I'm going into the Fire Caves chain. And I'm going pretty old camp here to the Fire Caves in order to pick up the explorers. This is not the way I would normally go to this quest. But that's the way I've decided to do the explorers out here this time, is to pick them up while I'm questing. Well, I seem to be doing decent enough.
Captain Dustin's crew built this fortified position. Any hoping to pass better curry their favor or take the long road around.
Plenty of damage with my ice spells, which is going to be important in the quest chain in a minute. Alright, let's make some good use of the area damage now. So the quests are going to be interesting. I don't think I've done these quests on Elite Solo before. But I fancy giving it a go on this guy. Because I've got Charm, I think there's a good chance the quest will be very easy. But we will see. If it turns out to be too hard, I can always drop out and start on hard again. Provided I stay alive. Alright, so was the raring up here? No. Nope, of course, I chose to come in here, so there's no rares. Yeah, the double damage against fire enemies should make the next quest fun. But it will also be tough, so we will see. Anybody make it down, or are they all dead up there? Could be all dead. Let's see. Nope, looks like I pissed somebody off up there who didn't die. Hopefully there'll be no fire elementals here, since I don't particularly want to fight before going in. Nope, no fire elementals. Nice.
Heat and steam rise from the cave entrance before you.
Okay, here it gets dangerous. They really should have flipped the splash screens for the two quests by now. They've been the wrong way round for as long as I can remember. Okay. Now this is going to be dangerous, so let's put on all the good buffs here. And 20 fire resist is definitely worth having. I will put on fire protection.
The air here is hot and stinks of brimstone. Vile fumes sting your eyes.
I will put on protection from fire as well when I get to the fights that involve a lot of fire damage. Those skeletons fighting in the wrong place again. I still don't have any good ooze-beating weapons on this guy. Possibly I should go to the trouble of picking one. At least carrying around a junk weapon.
Beyond the door come low, chanting voices, and a disturbing feeling like something stirring deep within the earth.
Okay, now the ogres in here on Elite are not going to be pleasant. Ha, they're also immune to charm. Yes, I'd forgotten they were going to be immune. They were going to be immune to charm. That's going to make this more interesting. I wonder if the shaman, other than the end boss, throws searing light. I know the end boss throws searing light. They aren't doing too well against my skeleton, at least. He was taking quite a battering there, but isn't down that many hit points. And web works against them.
High above the lake of magma, you sense something unholy and foul.
Okay.
The altar of the dragon below lies ahead, humming with evil power.
Yeah, I have never been in this quest, I've been in this quest on Elite, I think, but only in groups. And even in groups, I normally do this one hard. But I feel like this guy's been doing well enough that I have to try it. Alright. Well, it's not easy so far, but it is going okay. The fire elemental fight was the one worrying me most before I came in. Now I'm more worried about the ogres, since I had foolishly thought I was going to be able to charm them. Maybe it would have been prudent to pick up Charm Monster before coming in. That's some pretty boring loot. I gotta be careful not to fall in the lava here, actually. I don't want to know how much damage that deep lava is going to do on elite. That ogre just fall off the ledge. Yeah, that's unhelpful. Yeah, this is not going as well as I imagined it would. I really was not expecting the ogres to be much of a problem. Alright, I have to remove Curse before the next fight. It's going to be dangerous enough as it is without running any additional risks. I need my saves to be as good as they can be for this one. Alright, let's get the skeleton here, if he can make it. Alright, he is past the worst. And I think I can afford to be in undead form for this bit. I'm just up against the fire elemental here. And the healing might be very useful. Okay, fire resist for the skeleton. Fire protection for me. And I think I want to fight this guy from back here. So I've got a place to dodge away from the fireballs. Alright. Well, I think I only took one indirect...
The second altar rests at the end of this cavern. Its power makes bile rise in your throat.
I think I only took one indirect hit there. I think I took just one indirect hit there. Lost about 40, maybe 50 off of my fire protection. So I guess that tells me how hard they're hitting. The answer is quite hard, but not problematically so. Well, I mean enough to make it pretty dangerous fighting them, but with resist 20 on, it's dangerous but not crazy dangerous. I'll park the skeleton for a bit here. See if I can get him past this lava without him having to actually walk for it. I wonder if I want to actually shrine here. The shrine's kind of fiddly to get to and I don't like walking through that lava. Alright, are there hellhounds here, or is that in... Oh, I didn't hit the levers, did I? Damn it. Got preoccupied with doing the method fight while I still had my death aura on, of course. And I need to drop out of aura while I remember. Since I do not want to meet any of those shaman throwing searing lights. Okay. This is pretty nice XP doing this on Elite. Well, would have been nice XP even on hard, I suppose. Elite's a little better. I'm planning to do a few of the level 5 quests Elite, and I'm expecting that gets me all the way to level 8 at this point. Or rather, gets me all the way to level 9, and so I'm forced to take level 8. I don't think it will actually take me many quests now to reach that. You clock up XP pretty fast doing the elite streak. I feel like there should be enemies here. Maybe that's in part 2. Yeah, must be part 2. Alright, let's bring up the skeleton. Nice.
The air grows more stifling, the sulphurous stench more nauseating. The heart of the mountain lies ahead.
I'm worried about this ogre shaman. I don't like the way that other one blinded me. Expensive on spell points, but I think it was worthwhile. Nice. That saves me using the other shrine. I hardly ever go into that shrine room. Always feel a little nervous going into those rooms on Elite if I haven't been in them before. Okay. I'm not sure if I need to go down both sides here to max out my XP. Not sure if I need to or not. I am running out of buffs though. So I really should shrine. I wonder if I should be buffing the skeleton more than I am. I'm typically just buffing him when the spell points are free. I mean, so far he does seem powerful enough even on elite that he doesn't particularly need to be buffed further. Just relevant resists buffs, which everybody needs at this level. Alright, buffed, back in action. Is this Hellhounds? Nice. That worked out well. Alright, Ogre Shaman, 2 of them. Damn it. Pick off one at a time, don't let the other one get line of sight. This is kind of expensive on spell points. I suppose there's only 2 of these guys left, so I can't afford to dump the spell points here. Alright, I absolutely must not fall off here. Almost lost a level 14 character last week. Brazenly jumping in some lava. Or rather, I was trying to jump over some lava, but rather casually. Almost ended up dying in the deep lava. Would have been hard to raise me even if there'd been a raiser in the group. Yeah, I don't want to chance this ledge.
A howl greets you from across the chasm. Make Murug, High Shaman of the Dragon Below, thunders with rage.
He doesn't look that thunderous right now, although I suppose he is about to be. Yeah, he's quite evadey, and he likes searing light.
As Make Murug falls, he shouts something in an eldritch language. The stones echo his words, then are still.
It's nice that they have fixed this ledge now. It used to be there were lots of invisible barriers on the ledge, which would make it rather difficult to maneuver on elite. Well, it would make it difficult to maneuver on, and therefore dangerous on elite. Maybe dangerous even on hard. Impulse reconstruction, not really useful. Low magic missile, do I have that? No, okay, so I do learn 1 spell here. Nice. Oh, and a small Eberron Dragon Shard fragment. I think I might actually have 3 of those now, which is enough for an XP bonus. Just a normal ogre down there. Okay, that's all right.
Third altar collapses. The dark presence seems to lift and gaze. The dragon below's power is broken.
Alright, conquest. Conquest and persistence. Not bad at all. And I think that's the first time I've soloed that one on elite. Very nice. Okay.
Heat and steam rise from the cave entrance before you.
Alright, I'm going to sell in the bar and I'll be right back. Alright, now for the even more fiery fire caves. Alright, now here it will get properly dangerous. I'm thinking Elite is still okay based on how that previous one went. That said, the fire elementals will all be pretty dangerous. If they're hitting for 50 a time with Fireball, then they're hitting far faster than I can heal. Admittedly, I can damage them very fast, but it's going to be...
The crow's nest is strategically placed to detect ships coming in and out of Barrel Cove.
It's going to require some care. Alright, here the enemies start showing up. Where's my skeleton gone? Kinda hoping to avoid fighting these guys, so having the skeleton would be rather handy.
The Lady Luck met a hurricane, and there her luck ran out.
At least my webs are nice and cheap. Alright, not too bad. And fire elementals, just what I didn't want. I suppose they're a warm-up for the quest. Yeah, my jokes are always that bad.
Heat and steam rise from the cave entrance before you.
Apparently my skeleton made it through, alright. Here we go. Well, I don't think the stone skin is going to help me a lot in here. I think all the serious damage is going to be elemental.
Where before the caves were merely hot, now they are sweltering. The air itself seems on the verge of catching fire.
Well, I got around that without too much harm. Fire for the skeletal pet as well,
Voices of the
seems.
ogres are silenced, but now there is something even more ominous. An old and mighty anger you can feel through the ground.
Well, the methods are not too bad. And with fire resist 20 on. Now comes the tough bit though. And this next fight is probably the hardest one, doing this chain on Elite. Not that I've sold it on Elite before, but this is usually the tough fight on hard, so I'm guessing this is where it gets unpleasant. Alright, protection is going to absorb the first couple of hits.
The
And
grinding of
that's...
stones and the crackle of flame fill the air. In the haze, things seem to move that have no right to.
Yes. Going to absorb a couple of hits, but I'm going to need more than that to take down the elemental, I suspect. Anyway, here it goes.
The elemental collapses.
Oh! Well, that was a good time to get a crit. About 300 points of cold damage to the elemental in one shot. That made that a lot easier. Yeah, I figured that would be the toughest of the 3 elemental fights, since it's so much more cramped than the others, and you're backing out into a narrow ledge over a pool of lava. If I had had to back up from that fight, it's not a good spot to back up into. He can easily trap you in the corner there at the base of the bridge, and retreating over the bridge, you wouldn't really be able to watch what he was doing and steer away across the bridge safely. So that could have gone very nasty. I'm pretty sure I've seen that fight go very nasty in the past. Fireproof chainmail, that's kind of topical. But I don't think 10% is really enough to be worth wearing. Certainly not for getting a chance of arcane spell failure. Right, I have a feeling there are hellhounds around here. Or will be. Alright, nice. So this next fire element, this next fire elemental fight will be tricky too. This one also comes with a bunch of methods. Whoa. Sorry, computer went laggy. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Yeah, this guy comes with a bunch of methods again. At least I think he does. Sorry, not again, I mean like the previous fire elemental.
Again, you have triumphed over the elementals Make Murug summoned. Only one remains in the depths of the cave. Another elemental lurks ahead, watching you with eyes that smolder like dying stars.
Not a good plan, Fire Method. Not a good plan to stand in the ice storm. Yeah, swapping in Ice Storm and Frost Lance for this chain, clearly a good idea. Alright, I remembered the levers this time. So, onwards. Yeah, having the double damage, it always seems like more than double damage. Maybe I've just been rolling high. I certainly seem to be hitting the fire elementals for more than double I was hitting the casters. Any more gonna spawn? I guess not. Well, I guess I can try it again. Not certain that I need to, but I might as well. Okay. Head down this way first, which I think has more enemies. Then I'll go back down the upper way if it looks like I need to get conquest. Again, I've got to be careful not to fall off here. Okay, I think I will go around the upper way so I can get conquest I have tons of spell points, so I can clearly afford to. Yeah, none of the enemies in here like being firestormed.
Waves of baking heat wash up the tunnel. So pure it seems almost physical. The last all over the fire cave, Method's voices cry.
Alright, go conquest.
The elementals are slain, one and all.
It was actually a little risky running down the passage there, pulling him while the methods were still around. Made him a bit harder to target. But hey, it made it more exciting. He did cut all the way through my fire resist there. So it was a little risky. Alright, recalling for my end reward. I'm really hoping that I get the Brine Shaman staff from this chain, because that's an inst damage. I think it's inst to hit and inst damage,
Heat
which
and
would be
steam rise from the cave entrance before you.
great on this character. I think it boosts glaciation as well, so it's a reasonable spellcasting item too. Although I guess the damage is not necessarily going to be as good as using a proper weapon. Yeah, it's nice that the quests out here actually have some quite decent named items these days. This whole area was notorious for bad loot in the past. Well, having said that, I'm not getting any of it today. Ah well. Alright, thanks for watching.